line.
First and 10. That's their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Breeze now to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes forced out to his left. 16 yards, a 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. On second down, it's McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. To try again after the sack. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First due.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught out left side by Robinson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now McCoy, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that'll make it third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run it with McCoy. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Klein. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first and 10, here's Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Switch it.
Now Brees. Over the middle to Smith. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1.
Kill.
Now Brees again. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on third and 1, As a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Ready? Kill. 5-9.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Check safety, check safety. Recon, 132 fighter.
Breeze now. And it's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 7.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Over. Kill.
Breeze is looking to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
95-56, 95-56. Chill.
Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. Being chased out left. And Ginn's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Yellow. Set 56. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.